One thing that I need in my shop is a good workbench. I really don't have any work surfaces in here. I've got a couple of tables, but they're kind of flimsy and they're kind of low to the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a workbench. So I want to make this workbench multi-purpose workbench. I want it to be portable. I want it to be large enough that I can do some projects on it, have a clamp on one end of it, and I want it designed after that Paulk workbench, where it has lots of holes in the top to receive some bench dogs. And I want to be able to set it on top of my saw stand so that I can have a good surface, at a good height. And I also want to be able to use it as an outfeed table. So wrapping all that stuff up, that's what I'm going to be working on today. So let's get to it. All right, I've got a couple of cut-offs of some 3/4 inch plywood that I think I'm going to be able to use. They're 3 feet by 4 feet. I'm not sure, that might be bigger than I'm looking for, but let me go grab a sheet and we'll see. That's not a bad size. I want this to be easy to move around though. I'm not sure, that might be just a little bit large. Well, it's definitely a nice size workbench, but I think I'm going to cut it down a little bit. I'm okay with the 4 foot width, but I'm not sure I want it a full 3 feet deep. I think I'm going to cut it down to 32 inches. I think I'm going to make it 30 inches deep. All right, I think that's going to be a good size. All right, that ought to give me a good side. So let me set up my table saw to cut the strips of plywood the same width. All right, I got the first one cut out, and I'm just going to use it to trace out the second one. All right, let me go ahead and cut that one out. Okay, I'm going to route out the access points on the front and the back, and just to eliminate any chance of slivers. I think these are ready to attach to the 2x6 sides. All right, so I'm going to apply glue here. I'll get it in place, and then I'm going to brad nail it in. Every now and then this thing jams and I've got to clean it out. All right, I got the first side on, the front panel, and it's been clamped up and brad nailed, glued, just been letting it dry. Should be about ready for me to move around to the other side. So let me go take care of that, and I'll be right back. All right, I've got my glue all spread, and I'm ready to put the top on this, or the bottom, haven't decided yet. Okay, I'm gonna go around and brad nail that on, and then we'll flip it over and do the other side. All right, my brad nails are too long to staple above the access points, so I'm just going to leave those clamped and let it dry. All right, I've got everything attached except for the top part. I've just got it sitting there right now. I don't want to attach it yet until I drill out my 3/4 inch holes for the bench dogs. So I'm going to get a sacrificial board, place it under there, and get my holes drilled out. First I'm going to mark my lines and get them all mapped out. I think I'm going to put the bench dog holes every 6 inches. Yeah, that's not too bad. I think that'll do. Now that I've got those drilled out, I can go ahead and attach the top. I think I'll get my shop vac though and sweep out the inside first. All right, I'm going to go ahead and brad nail this all the way around, and then we'll let it dry. All right, that's about all I'm going to get done tonight. Pretty much got the top portion of it done. It's all glued, brad nailed, and it's just letting it dry right now. I did run my router around the edges just to soften that up a bit, and once it dries, I'll give it a nice sanding to get all the pencil marks off. And I was using some pretty rough lumber, just some scraps, and I'll try to soften that up a little bit. I mean, it's a workbench, so I'm not concerned about it. It's not a piece of furniture. I'm going to be pounding on this thing, but that's what we're looking at for tonight. So I'll talk to you guys later.